Hey everyone, it's Finch here. We got so I'm actually gonna give you two games tonight, hopefully. We got Rewer versus FLCL and Black White. Rewer is using the same six I used in Smog on Tour. Now my version of this team was Scarflander's T, Specs Latios, Knock, Ferrothorn, Sub, 3 attacks, Ironhead, Thunder, HP Ice on the Jirachi, Spin, Tentacruel, and just a defensive Ferrothorn. A defensive Polytoad, but Polytoad's that can really vary, especially with the defensive presences of Tentacruel, Ferrothorn, and Landorus T on the team. That set could really vary. But yeah, could very well be the same six. And then FLCL is bringing a cool team with Alakazam plus Nicholas, and then just standard fillers. Interestingly enough, he's got double grass, which is cool, but his team would be really weak to like Magma Storm, HP Ice, Earth Power, kind of BKC Heatran, for example, because it takes shits on those two. But double grass is something I want to experiment with, not Lily, and I think it's pretty nice here. Although, if that is Subrachi, and this Pharaoh gets burnt, or goes down, or gets knocked, then this team is going to be in for a long game. So, a lot of the matchup depends on the sets, in my opinion. If Rewer had knockoff, I always click knockoff there, because knockoff this Pharaoh is integral to your game plan, whereas rocks don't even impact two of the opposing members. He gets the knockoff anyway, that's fine. So that's huge if this Rachi set is what I think it is, and given that this used rocks, it's not rocks Rachi. So it's either combined or sub 3 attacks. If it's sub 3 attacks, this is huge to knock. Yeah, I mean, Encore on something like Alakazam can be annoying to it, but otherwise, that Jirachi just goes in on. Anyway, I'm just going to set trade spikes. So I'm getting PM, I'm just going to pause this. All right, I'm back. Anyways, yeah, they just traded spikes. Anyway, so it's Saturday night. I think the series is 3-2 in favor of the Ruiners, which is Rewer's team over the Bigs. And I do think that Rewer has advantage here because he's the spinner. And also, if that Rachi set is what I think it is. But the issue is if he lets that Rachi take too much wear and tear, then something like the Rio Nicholas could be really problematic. If I am Rewer here, I always go to the I either go Latios or I click knockoff. If this is Encore, Toad or Punishment Lando T, that could help a lot, assuming it's combined. I don't think it's Trick Room with Alakazam. In fact, this could be like the Bolt Beam kind of set, honestly. Let's wait and see, though. I know that set's been catching traction. Anyway, people are saying that FLCL's lack of hazard removal made that trade bad, but he's got 3 Spike immunes and 2 Rock immunes, and so I don't think it's as bad as you. Anyway, yeah, the Latios is a good play there, and just on a Focus Blast dodge. That dodge actually is somewhat unfortunate, because for FLCL, he would have gotten chip on this, but also for Rewer, because he doesn't know the set now. I imagine we're going to see a trick if it's not Sleep Talk here. Otherwise, Draco. Yeah, Draco 40%. Holy moly. That does a buttload to the Ferrothorn. So that's probably a plus defense of relaxed Ferrothorn or just an impish Ferrothorn. Meaning that it's it could be a fully defensive Mungus. Anyway, yeah, the other Ferrothorn is most definitely the play there. And Rio Nicholas is going to come back in. Nice play there from FLCL. I really like that. Now Latios is going to come back in. I assume we're not going to see a tar double. That would be not. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be combined. So if this is trick, you have to click it here. Otherwise, it's kind of a sticky situation for Rook. He doesn't have the rain up yet, so he can't like Thunder and then Iron head this down. The Jirachi's really in jeopardy. This is a position for FLCL if this isn't trick, but if this is trick, he's kind of fucked. Anyway, he scouts for the trick. Yeah, that's a smart play. And he's going to go for Draco, even though it's not trick. But that was a nice bait out. And now the Tar is going to trap this, but that's fine. Assuming it's not Scarf Crunch. Actually, I don't think it's Scarf in this team. Then it can't come in again. Oh, and it is Scarf Crunch. Oh, that sucks for Rewer. So now you go Polytoad 100%. We could go Tenta. I would be fine with him going Tenta, actually. Yeah. You should always live this plus sand. So that's fine. If you have FLCL, you just crunch, go for the crit. Which is the damage. See, you can only just 40 this. Yeah, he gets the Lottie out of the way, which is good. But a Rio Nicholas on a Polytoad switch? Yup. Now let's see what the Polytoad is, because that's going to determine a lot. If this is offensive Polytoad, then this is pretty big for Rewer, I'd say. Defensive, not so much unless Encore. Or Parasong. Encore or Parasong would be nice here. Anyway, this is definitely Combine, Focus Blast, Slice Shock. It could be Psychic, but I think Slice Shock makes more sense here. And Recover last. Probably Leftovers, although Life Orb isn't totally unseen. Because the damage output and you don't take the recoil. But too early to draw conclusions. Fully yet. To look into position, I still think the Jirachi is really set up now. Whoa. Ray just banned Eternal Spirit from the lobby. This guy really fucking hates the Tigers, man. Ray, I admire his consistency in that hatred. I love the beef. Anyway, Gamo was being a fucking idiot though, so I mean, all the power to him. I don't really mind that at all. This funny stuff going on in the chat. But anyway, yeah, looking at the position of the game, I think Rewer is favored with that Jirachi because it looks really nice here. But it has to be here. It has to be Substitute, Ironhead, Thunder, and H-Brace or Icy Wind. And H-Brace is better because it'll do more to Gliscor. But I guess you can slow down because you're going to paralyze at anyone. So if you click Substitute here, that is huge. But if your goal is not to be Substitute, then that sucks. So if we see a Substitute on the board here, Rewer's probably going to win this game. But if we see a switch out, then it's going to be close. That's my analysis, I guess you can say. And the Warriors are beating the Celtics right now on TV. For those wondering, just have basketball in the background. You hear that? That's why. But yeah, anyway, Rewer hasn't taken any time, so I really feel like he's a substitute here because those should be picking his sleep fodder. I think this has to be sub, man. Please sub. And yeah, okay, so this is literally my team from Smog on Tour. This is I used it against X-Ray. I don't know. It's very easy to build the same six, because this is a very generic team. With this Jirachi set in a rain, you really can't build it any differently, unless you go with like a bulky Gliscor variant with a Scarf Politoed to Keldeo and Orlando. Oh, it's sub-combined. I don't like that, but it's probably HPI plus Thunder, so it's literally just that over. What are we doing, FLCL? Oh no, that sucks. That sucks. That crit sucks, but I think this was a poor set choice though. I feel like because sub-combined, it doesn't really beat Rio Nicholas 1v1. Especially, yeah, it doesn't really. I mean, yeah, Rio Nicholas just lives forever against that unless he gets crit. I feel like Ironhead is so much better on this team. But yeah, that crit sucks anyway. Is there still a chance? If this is offensive pie, there's a chance. But I don't know what set it is. Please ice beam. If you have it. It's called. This is 14. Yeah, it's bulky. That sucks. That crit was huge for FLCL. And it's worth noting there's a very especially defensive Gliscor, which is cool. Stun Spore there. Please tell me he switches. He protects. That was a bad protect. No, you always Scald to switch there because it can't really out damage you. And now this Renix is just a problem. But I mean, think about it in perspective. If your combine HPI's, oh come on, yeah, this game just sucks for Rewer. But if your combine HPI's Thunder substitute, you bank on getting a crit before him pretty much in a Jirachi War. Whereas if you're Ironhead over combined in that set, then you have more offensive investment, and you also just can flinch through it with when it's paralyzed, and your odds are just better in general. So I'm not a fan of that change in Jirachi set. Or maybe he just built his team, had the same six as me and Sakura. I don't know. But whatever it was, really sucks. This could be explosion or punishment, I guess, but punishment is going to do a lot now. U-turn does 38. So yeah, this is the max defense. Probably doesn't even pretty much in speed given that. No. Why would you scald there? Oh, you gave him the hypnosis. Now this game's over. Yeah, I think Rewer had not a great Jirachi set for the matchup, but also just in general, it makes Rhea Nicholas really hard to deal with, and it also makes breaking these bulkier teams hard to deal with because Jirachi just has a harder time sweeping when it's combined composed to Ironhead because then Tyranitar gets out of hand, Rhea Nicholas gets out of hand. Hell, if you fucking paralyze something like Choice Band Terrakion, you can't flinch it to death. You've got to keep subbing up until it gets paralyzed, among other things. And also, that set has less special attack investment than the 3 attacks variant. So therefore, you can't really kill off the 4 times resistances as easily as you saw against that Gliscor itself. So, yeah, I'm not too fond of that set by Rewer. And it did oh shit, he got a crit with Scald. I'm sorry, I'm like talking on my ass. This could kill. It's not over. Shit. How's it going, Mungus? This should be Psychic, too. So it's a Tentacle team. Shit, right Lando here. Lando here from Roar. We're going for the Psychic. No Giga. Okay, good. So now we got a game. Actually, see, the Lando has to do all the work here. Like, this fucking Gliscor is so live up the rocks despite the +1 HP because it's fucking plus special defense on the Gliscor, which really was clutch for HP Ice. Oh, this could be risky. Could be risky. Oh, and he tried to wake up. Did he forget Black and White sleep mechanics? Why would you do that? I think he forgot Black and White sleep mechanics. Man, if he got a Giga Drain or a Stun Spore off there, that would have been huge. But I think he forgot Black White sleep mechanics, or he just wants to try and be awake because the sleeper is Politoed and it's now asleep itself. I guess that's fair too. But I feel like the Lando was kind of obvious there. Anyway, oh no, he's gonna Earthquake. Okay, good play. But now Gliscor comes in. The Ferrothorn is weak, right? Oh, it's at 56. There's no way this is Roost, right? I think it has to be Taunt. Yeah, it has to be Taunt on this team. It could be Taunt Knock instead of Taunt Ice Fang if it's H-Price Alakazam and Ice Beam Scarf Tar, in theory. The thing with Rewer is, he can't lock in HP Ice because that lets Rhea Nicholas recover. Although, regardless, it could be Life Orb Alakazam because he didn't go to it there. Also, I feel like Rewer should have HP Ice twice against the Gliscor, not combined, because that still bluffs that you're Iron Head set. And HP Ice always would 2 a KO. Yeah, now it's over anyway. He Swords Dances, he gets the full para, and then he Earthquakes through, and yeah. So especially defensive Swords Dance, which I'm not really sure I'm too fond of on this team, but I guess it makes sense. I always like Taunt more with Spikes, though, and only use Swords Dance with Magnezone. But anyway, now it's 3-3. Biggs tied it up. Weird game. I think if Rewer was just Iron Head over Combined on the Jirachi in the mix set, the classic mix set, has been doing a lot of terrorization lately. It would have been better in this matchup, or really in general, and covering the bases, but it wasn't. And FLCL played a solid game. Rewer, a bit unfortunate. Didn't really play poorly, but didn't play optimally with the Jirachi either. Should have just HPS twice, as I noted. Bluffs the set, and it doesn't really let him have a chance to crit you. So yeah, FLCL is going to advance to 3-0 in Black-White. Oh yeah, he got lucky against Ojama. He wiped the floor with Pasho, and now this. And Rewer is going to be 0-1. The Ruiners Black-White 0-3. Unfortunate game, but close nevertheless. Well, sort of close. It would have been close had things been more neutral, but I think FLCL had it anyway. Cool team. Double Grass, double Psychic. I like it from FLCL. And a solid 6 from Rewer. I just disagree with the set. But anyway, good game. Peace.